Yeah. Okay. So, over the past week,
Or so.
I've had some negative comments
Yes.
on the rap devil
He's been drinking a little bit too much Haterade.
on the rap devil reaction.
I
I mean,
Haterade.
it's all opinions here, right? So it's cool. We've but keep in mind, it was a first reaction.
Yes.
I wasn't gonna catch everything.
I did. I'm a genius.
I mean, I don't remember anything that I caught the second, third time or whatever. How many times I've heard it? That's different. I think I caught everything. So we decided to have a final thoughts video about it because it's already been a week, and
We haven't heard a
talk
response
about the whole Eminem beef with Joe Budden and what's going on with that.
yet. All the drama in the hip hop community.
Well, just with Eminem.
I mean, what other drama is there?
Jeezy.
I mean, but that's like relevant.
Okay, so I think if I had to rate Rap Devil, I would give it a 7 to a 7.5.
Ranking it within what?
What do you mean?
Like as a song, or with all the different disses, or
as a diss song.
what is your 10?
A 10 being Hit 'Em Up, Ether, that. I think Story of Adidon is better than this. Honestly. Just
Debatable.
for the
No.
for the pure reason of people are saying MGK was going at his neck and his career, blah blah blah, but I think it was very much a fan being disappointed and being attacked, and he just retaliated. It wasn't that hard. He wasn't being that disrespectful. And the lines that he was being disrespectful, a lot of them, I'm not saying most of them, a lot of them were, "Hey, you're old." Okay, all right. That's some of the lines were funny, like the Real Slim Shady Can't Get Up. That shit was clever. That was good.
Can't stand it.
That was funny. And it's kind of you started off weak, and I know people are saying, "Oh, it's because
Go grab him some clippers. His beard is weird.
his beard
I thought
is
that was
weird."
funny though.
That was funny, but
was
it's like,
funny.
okay, this is how we're starting. But I get it. Some people are saying that it
You're
was
saving the best for last. It was like escalating little by little.
Hold up. Some people are saying that was a bar that Eminem had used in another song or whatever. All right, that cool. It's not as whack as I thought it was. So I think he could have hit or capitalized on some points that he just didn't.
Mm-hmm.
Like he could have gone at Haley, and he could have gone that way, and you could have gone that way.
Even though this whole thing started because of Haley, he didn't go at Haley as hard as he could have.
Yeah, you could have gone that way.
And the way he should have, the way he could have and should have, so he would get more credit than he deserved.
Yeah, he could have gone straight disrespectful, and I think that's the way to go because he's not Eminem. He's not at that level. He's a mid-tier rapper, not skills-wise, just fame-wise, I guess.
As the whole thing,
Yeah.
he's like a C, B level.
Yeah, so he needs to be as disrespectful as possible, like Pusha T. Pusha T's not Drake's level
At all, nowhere near.
but
It was impactful.
But
and,
he totally analyzed him, brought him down to his knees, and then the most disrespectful part, talking about 40.
Oh yeah.
Like he went straight disrespectful.
And I'm pretty sure that day that he talked about that, it was MS Day.
Yeah.
So it was like even more messed up.
So he went straight disrespectful, and I think that's the way MGK should have gone, because it was a good diss track, but it wasn't. It was by no means going to end Eminem's career. Come on, this like what? And if that's what a diss is supposed to be, like a beef, that's what it's supposed to be, trying to end someone's career. I mean, that's what I thought it was supposed to be, or just end the hype around an artist. Pusha T, that a lot of people were saying, hey, Pusha T is gonna end Drake's career. A lot of people said
He
that
could have.
MGK was gonna end Eminem's career, and I just don't see that. The numbers already came in. You know how many albums Eminem sold in his first week?
How much?
About 500,000. A little bit less than 500,000.
Isn't that gold?
No, that's a little bit less. Okay, so he sold a little bit less than 500,000. He ranks number 4 first week sales into 2018, behind Travis Scott, Drake, and Post Malone. That's weird, right?
I don't like adding Travis Scott to that list, not because it's not like
he still did better than Nicki though. So
no, that's a whole nother thing. Who cares about that? But I don't know. I just think I don't know.
Let's not go into. I'm just stating the facts. He was in that competition, and MGK is not doing those numbers
At all.
I just found out, and I didn't know this. I just found out Marshall Mathers LP. You know how many albums it sold in his first week?
Marshall Mathers LP?
Yeah.
When was that?
2000.
How much?
I found out Marshall Mathers LP in his first week did 1,400,000 something, or 500,000 something. That is ridiculous.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy.
That is like 3 times as much as what Eminem did this year. So this is an off year still. Nope.
Is that the highest he's sold in a week?
Yeah, that's crazy. And call me an Eminem stan if you want. I don't care. I'm just calling it how I see it. MGK did good. But I don't. A lot of people were saying that if Eminem doesn't respond, he lost, and I think that's fair. But I don't think. I think he loses. I just don't think that it really matters.
In the grand scheme of things.
In the grand scheme, yeah, I don't think it really matters. Anything else to say about that song?
I just think you're hating a little bit. Because I feel like you're focusing too much on the bad part of the song and not giving the good part of the song enough credit.
We share the same good parts about it.
I know, but me, I focus on the positives. Well, they're not positives, right? Because it is, right? But on the good part, like everything has its flaws, and you're focusing on the weak bars.
Nah, I mean, he has some good bars. I just said some good bars he had. The whole spaghetti all over your sweater, that was dope. That was the best part of the song. He then goes at Kim at the end, kind of. He has the Slim Shady not being able to stand up. He said a couple things that were cool. They were dope. I'm just saying that it was very 50-50 for me.
And then the line of the song that he referenced the song, it was like, your dad is crazy or something.
Oh yeah, my dad's gone crazy. That's cool. That's clever. He flipped it. But that's what I'm saying. He could have gone more disrespectful with the whole Haley situation, and he didn't. He went light, which is cool. I mean, it's his choice. I mean, whatever. I'm just saying, if we're gonna be talking about a beef, I'd rather not go with a hype, and actually try to see things for what it is. And it didn't blow me away in the first listen. Like
it blew me away. What am I doing?
In the first listen, and I know I didn't really convey it in the video, but my first listen, I felt like, damn, like he's actually coming at M, and it was good. I didn't know how this was gonna pan out, but now being a week away from it, it's like it doesn't really make a dent, honestly. I think Eminem should have responded by now, but he hasn't, and I don't think he's.
I think he will.
Yeah, I know. I'm not saying that he. I'm just.
He already made a diss song.
I'm saying that I don't think it really matters if he doesn't at this point. I don't think a lot of people will care if he doesn't. Also, for the people saying that, and it was a good point while he made it, but let's just really analyze this. Him saying you waited 6 years and a surprise album to come at me. I know what you mean. But not really. when the whole Haley thing happened, he reacted and he took you off Shade 45.
That was.
What do you think?
No. Eminem shouldn't have done that. In my opinion, because like,
it's petty.
First of all, it's petty, and that's like the wrong thing to do. Like, he's an aspiring artist, and you're just limiting his opportunities after a comment that you made when he was like, what, hella young?
He was 22.
Oh, for real? Oh. No, but still, like...
And he was already famous. Like, he knew what he was doing.
I know, but like, still, I don't think it's cool to limit somebody's opportunities just because you felt some type of way over a joke.
I get that. I'm very neutral about this. I don't sway any. That's a pun because sway.
Shade 45. Yeah.
I don't sway in any direction. I don't sway in any direction just because, that's Eminem's radio station. I mean, he owns it, and I feel like if someone, let's say, I had a daughter and someone walked into my house and talked about my daughter in a way I didn't like, I'll be like, get out, don't come back, because it's yours. You get to do whatever you want because it's your property. So I understand why he did it. I just also kind of agree. So it depends on the owner, which is Eminem, on the father. It all depends on what he says, and it's just it's a tough thing for MGK, but I get it. I understand both sides on that one. Yeah. So I don't know. Plus, I mean, he did go to other radio stations. Shade 45 isn't the only platform he could use. So I mean, I don't know if I would have done something different. Like, oh, he wants to come to my radio station and actually talk after he did the whole Haley thing.
I would have just like had a conversation and be like, bro, what are you doing?
Well, Eminem, that's the whole thing.
And then like, he showed him respect at the end of that tweet. So it was like in the most respectful way possible, because M is king. So, but that's still kind of weird because she was like 16.
That's why the whole R. Kelly line is so dope, bro. That's what
it meant.
Yeah. Yes.
Like I knew there was a bar there, because I pointed out the whole R. Kelly thing. But
that's why it was so dope. That's why that line was so dope, and I'm like, yo, that's crazy. And I get what Eminem did. I get why he did it, and I don't disagree necessarily. I just think it's very harsh. But yeah, so you waited 6 years. No, he didn't. He took action immediately, and then you kept dissing him over the years, and you dissed him in March on the Tech 9 song, and that's why he responded with, and next time you don't gotta use Tech 9 when you coming at me with a submachine gun, and I'm talking to you, and you already know who the fuck you are, Kelly.
And I don't use the blims. Sure as fuck don't sleep this.
So keep commenting on my daughter, Haley. Like, that's he didn't wait 6 years. I mean, he waited 6 years for a song, but he didn't. He took action immediately. So I mean,
effective immediately.
Yeah, it's just remember that because I feel a lot of people, that's a big point a lot of people use against Eminem. Oh, he waited 6 years. Yeah, kinda, but not really, not technically. So yeah, just keep that in mind. That's I don't know if that brings the diss down a notch a little bit, but
so MGK's 30.
Yeah,
I thought he was like 26.
He's been around for a long time.
I know.
No, he's 28.
Wait, what math? Oh shit, yeah.
He's 28. He's been around for a while, so. And that's my whole thing about MGK. Bruh, you knew what could have happened. Like, you're an Eminem fan. Shit, you've called yourself an Eminem stan. You should have known not to say anything about Haley.
Like,
plus, you're 22. You were 22 years old.
It looks like you were looking for a problem.
It looked like you were looking. It looked to me like you were trying to get his attention. Like, oh, I'm gonna say something that's gonna get his attention, and then I'm gonna pay my respects at the very end.
Like any other stan. They just want your attention.
Yeah. So it's just you asked for it, man.
The whole concept of kamikaze was him to prove his greatness, and if he doesn't respond, that just what is the word I'm looking for?
It invalidates the album.
I get his
get
whole
it.
point. It doesn't make any sense because he didn't prove himself when he was like on Go Time.
Yeah, I guess, and a lot of people are saying that he is working on the disc. I'm just saying that.
And the whole Instagram live thing.
It's been a week.
The Pac-Man thing.
It's been a week, and I'm kind of not over it, but something else happened.
What happened?
Joe Budden happened.
Oh yeah. Ooh.
And
Mm-hmm.
Eminem having beef with two people, and them being the two people. I don't want to see MGK. Let's see Joe Budden.
My theory, right, on why he hasn't dropped anything. I think he's waiting so Joe Budden to respond or say something in music, and he wants to go at them both at one time.
I mean, that's what Mr. Porter said.
In my opinion, I feel like he doesn't have enough substance for one person to hold up a whole song. I don't think if that's fair to say. I don't think he has enough on MGK.
That's the thing. That's the whole thing about. And I said it. It's unfair. The whole beef is unfair because what is Eminem gonna say about MGK? We already know he's gonna say. Oh, I do better numbers than you. Blah blah blah. And nobody cares.
And I made you and stuff like that.
And nobody cares. And if Eminem does that, you bet people are gonna be like, oh, he owned MGK, and I don't want to hear it. I mean, we know that he does that, so it's like whatever. It doesn't. I don't care about that. Because Eminem is gonna probably outshine him lyrically, and he's probably gonna, and he already outshines him career-wise. So what are we gonna really talk about? That's not an interesting conversation for me. But with Joe Budden, look,
That's a whole nother conversation. That's crazy.
I'm not gonna pretend like I listen to Joe Budden and I'm like, oh, but I'm just gonna go off.
And he watched the podcast.
I'm gonna give people the benefit of the doubt when they say that he is a very, very good lyricist and can almost hold his own with Eminem. So let's say that's a thing, right? Let's say that's a thing. Joe Budden knows Eminem. He's known him for years. And if you think MGK's diss was hard, just imagine what Joe could do knowing him for years personally.
And he has more substance and can go at him because he knew him personally. Of course, they weren't ever that close, like Joe Budden said, but
and like Joe Budden said in the podcast, I've been waiting for years. Back in 2011, 2012, I think, when they released the song Slaughtermouse. That was supposed to be a diss towards Eminem, but Crook, Royce the 5'9", they were like, hey, nah, bro, I don't want you to do this, and he just made an open letter to him, as respectful as possible. Now, the gloves are off. I don't know, I'm scared for M, honestly. If I think I am, because Joe Budden has a lot to talk about, and Eminem, what is he gonna say about Joe Budden? The numbers thing.
But you don't know because they knew each other personally. So Eminem can bring out some things, just like how Drake brought things like Pusha T brought secret things out to public from Drake.
I just don't think I think
they know each other equally. So
I think Joe Budden knows Eminem more than Eminem knows Joe, just because of the whole Joe Budden's whole beef with Eminem is that you always acted too big, or people at the label always said that you were too big to actually interact with us and give us features and actually like make a equal collaboration.
Basically, what's the point of being on anything associated with you if you're not gonna help us?
If you're not gonna help us, and just seeing that, it's like, okay, then Eminem, if we go by Joe Budden's explanation. Eminem never cared about them.
I
I don't think he focused that deep on Joe Budden's personal life to be like, hey, I'm gonna like, if a beef is gonna pop off, I'm gonna dismantle your whole life or whatever. I just don't think so.
I just don't want him to be foul. Like say things in bad taste. You know? Because, of course, there's a whole diss track and whatever, but there's also a line to certain things. I don't know. Because the whole shit, what do you call it? The whole thing with Joe Budden is his depression and all that mental illness type stuff. And him battling, the suicidal thoughts and stuff like that. Right? So,
I just think Eminem he's the underdog against Joe Budden. I think Joe Budden really has a backing these days, a bigger backing than Eminem, because I think Eminem has become the clown of the people, the person who gets clowned on a lot in the rap game, other than Russ. But you can't say anything good about Eminem without someone saying
if you
you're
want
a
to
stan.
react to the Russ album,
Oh yeah.
by the way.
If you can't say anything positive about Eminem because people say, "Oh, you're a stan." Okay, fine. Then and Joe Budden is really liked these days, so I don't know. I just think Joe Budden can really, really make a dent on Eminem's career. I think so. So, yeah, that's it.
Don't go too far. Pretty much it.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah, my final thoughts on the whole everything. Rap Devil was a banger. Kamikaze was a banger too. Still don't get how Fantana gave it a 4. But everybody in their opinions.
Yeah. Dude, I'm really scared for Eminem if Joe Budden actually goes for him. Like, I don't know. I just think Joe Budden is not playing around. Like, he was mad in that podcast. He was mad.
He was pretty angry.
Sweat was like dripping out, like from his bald head. She was crazy handing him a towel. He was livid.
All those sound effects.
All the sound effects, man. God damn, it's scary. It's scary for Eminem if Joe Budden actually. I just think Joe Budden, and like Joe Budden said, he said that he wants a whole diss song, just a whole Eminem diss song aimed at him, and then he's gonna come out of retirement and just let it all out. And that's like, damn, I think if out of anyone that Eminem dissed in that album, I think Joe Budden can expose things about Eminem that will make Eminem fans like myself and like my brother, Eminem fans feel like, damn, like, fuck, like he was our not hero, because he wasn't our hero. That was our favorite rapper at one point.
I listened to Beautiful today. So good. Touched me in the heart.
Like he'll make us feel like, damn, like just take Eminem from like the top tier and just bring him down. And I'm scared of that, honestly, because I don't know. That's just scary. Honestly, that sucks, man. And I think Joe can do it. That's why I don't think. Of course, for hip hop, I kind of want it to happen, because it's just the whole.
I want to be entertained.
I want to be entertained, but I'm also scared of what might happen. Honestly. So yeah, if you want us to react to anything or talk about anything, go ahead and leave a suggestion. The Russ album is out. I've been kind of wanting to react to that, even though we're not big Russ fans. I feel like his music is kind of cool sometimes. So I don't know. That's just something that we could do.
That flute song go hard.
Yeah. And I think someone drops this week. Black drops this week, aka 6 Lack drops this week. So
for real?
We'll react to that. Yeah, I think so. We'll react to that.
Yeah.
And it's gonna be a busy month. So So if you guys any suggestions, we
Looking
can talk
forward
about
to
it.
3 albums
Yeah.
and possibly some more.
Yeah. So anything you want to say, go in the comments. Let's have this
Make
conversation.
a conversation.
Yeah. If you still think my opinion is trash, let's talk about it.
He's the one that runs the comments, and like, you know, he makes a conversation with you guys.
Yeah.
I'm out of that stuff because
I just ask you guys, please don't get lost in the sauce, man.
Oh, and watch the whole videos before you
And
comment.
watch the whole videos. Yeah. I mean, it's fine. I get it. I mean, I get what you're doing, but like, just watch the whole videos, and if you still don't agree, fine. And let's have a civilized conversation. And like,
No need to come at us hostile. Like,
yeah.
we,
Like if MGK actually paid your bills or something, like relax.
we don't owe you anything. You guys don't owe us anything. We're not coming at nobody hostile. It's our opinion.
Yeah, it's just it's just a song, and we don't know these people, so it's not personal.
Yeah.
So yeah, anything you guys want us to react to, go ahead, subscribe, like, comment, share with your friends if you want. Yeah, we might be back for the Russ reaction. So yeah, we out.